beautiful plant people, and welcome to day 9 of Plant Love 25 Days of Sharings. Today we are featuring the lovely Hoya Latifolia Variegata. So this is the 2.0 version. I had my first version that I purchased in March of 2021 from an online plant store located in Quebec. It came to me in a 4-inch pot, and a few months later, I think it may have been root rot, but I can't say for sure. I did remove the roots. I did remove the soil from the roots to try to see what was going on. I couldn't figure it out, so I just tried to propagate it. Yeah, so it could have been root rot, or it could have been a fungal infection. I did try to save it with no luck. So then I purchased this in October 2021 from a online plant store as well. This plant store is located in Toronto, and this arrived in this 6-inch pot. I just put it in this hanging basket of a pot so that I can hang it in front of the window from my curtain rod. But yeah, so it's still in its nursery pot. It is a soil base. It is a soil mix. It is definitely due for a repot. You can see that there's barely any. The soil is very compact in there and dries out fairly quick. Yeah, so this was purchased in October 2021 from an online plant store located here in Toronto. It had one bout of spider mite infestation. When I noticed it, I washed the plant underneath the shower, ensured that I got the front and the back of the leaves, and really drenched through the soil to have the water run through. I used a horticultural oil mix that I made, and that mix contains neem oil, dish soap, and water. I will put the ingredients on the screen once I figure out exactly how much I use of each, and I just put it in a spray bottle, shake it up, and spray it all over the leaves and let it sit to dry off a bit. I don't wash it off. I do keep it on. After you spray it with neem oil, it's best not to put it in direct sunlight, or even like indirect sunlight, because it can burn the leaves. So I make sure to let it dry before I place it back in the window where it's hanging in the hanging basket. So this was a 6-inch pot. It was probably about less bushy. You can see some of the older, larger leaves. It was $45 at that time. It changed its name, so it was a Macrophylla, but now it's known as a Latifolia. So this is the version 2.0 of my lovely Hoya Macrophylla. I water it probably every 2 weeks. And you can see that it is a variegated version of it. It has like the 3 colors. You have this lovely half moon leaf where it has the yellow, the green, and then the outer edges. You have on the new leaves, the outer edges are kind of like a red or a burgundy color. Water every 2 weeks. It's hanging from the curtain rod in my west facing window, so it does get pretty bright indirect sunlight. I use this fertilizer when I remember, maybe once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, and it is equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash. And I just spray this. I don't have to dilute or anything. I just spray it directly on the leaves when I remember, and this is what I use for fertilizer. Other than that one time spider mite infestation, it has been good to go and growing quite well over the summer months. So you can see a lot of new leaves, and you can usually tell the new leaves because they're still quite shiny, and then the newer leaves still have the outer variegation, which has that more of the red or burgundy lining. Yeah, so my lovely Latifolia. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you for day 10 tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Peace.